Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Ine mato. O manayim. Shevera chaolanu. Yachad. Ine mato. Shevet kulanu. Shevet kulanu. Yachad. Boker Tov, Boker Or, Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Kulana Yachad. How wonderful it is to be together. I am on the road in the Gutterman's parking lot with a funeral at 10 a.m. So it'll be a short um, time together, but a time together anyway. So it'll be good to be with you and with all of you that are here and all who may listen later. So today is Tuesday, and Tuesday is Mindfulness and Middot. And so today's meditation is about self-respect. In Hebrew, we say it's kavod atzmi, so the respect of ourselves. And it's about honor and dignity and respect. And in Judaism, it relates also to the sense of integrity. So in some synagogues, after reciting the Shema, people say in a small voice, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. In our synagogue, we don't say that normally. What we do in a full voice, chant these words, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Through time and space, your glory shines, majestic one. Through time and space, your glory shines, majestic one. So it's with this chant that we hear the sense of God's integrity, sometimes translated also as glory. We see this as worthiness. In this week's midah, in this week's character trait, we begin to revalue our own self-worth, with integrity and with dignity and worthiness, as we are a unique individual, an integral member of the human family. That includes how we treat ourselves, how we treat our bodies, our thoughts, our emotions, including the difficult ones that we experience. We as humans are often unkind to ourselves. The things we say and think about our bodies, some of us, the self shame, sometimes we criticize ourselves unfairly. Sometimes in the stories we have about our own limits and abilities and our own sense of purpose and importance, sometimes we're critical. Sometimes we tell ourselves things that we would never tell a loved one, a friend, a colleague, anyone. Often we are actually harsher on ourselves than we are on others. Today, I'd like to share a teaching from Ram Dass. Many of you might know him. He was born a Jew. Ram Dass is a well-known psychologist, an author, and indeed a spiritual teacher. He wrote something called Trees, and I want to share that with you. When you go into the woods and you look at trees, you see all different trees. And some of them are bent, and some of them are straight, and some of them are of evergreens, and some of them are whatever, we don't even know. If you look in your own backyard, perhaps, and look at your own trees, you'll see what we're talking about. You sort of understand that it didn't get enough light, and so it turned that way, and you didn't get it, and it didn't get enough emotional love, and it turned that way. But it doesn't really matter. You just allow it to be. You appreciate the tree for whatever way the tree looks. The minute you get near humans, we lose that, Ram Dass said. And we constantly say, you're to this, I'm to this. That judgment mind comes into play. And so we practice turning people into trees, which means appreciating them just the way they are, just as we do with trees. This is indeed a beautiful teaching, and I'd like to do a little meditation about this. Let us use Ram Dass's teaching to begin to understand the importance of kavod, not only in others, but kavod atzmi, kavod of yourself, self-dignity, self-respect, self-worth. As it relates to self-judgment, judging yourself, let's perhaps do it less harshly. Let's perhaps appreciate ourselves more. Today, in our meditation, perhaps we can appreciate ourselves just the way we are, as the way God created us, unique and in God's image. If we accept that we're part of the fabric of somehow, God willing, all of that, and then we can be as perfect as the tree in the forest or the tree in your backyard. So I invite you to close your eyelids if you're comfortable. And just air conditioners making too much noise. Shut that off. Okay, that's better. So I invite you to close your eyelids if you're comfortable. And let us begin by just becoming present into the moment, just noticing the quality of your body, where it is right now. If there's any movements that you have to make or adjustments, I invite you to do that now. Let yourself feel more settled in. Notice the quality of your mind. Maybe there's a lot of thoughts in it. Maybe it's tired, maybe it's sluggish. Maybe there's one particular thought or issue that's still taking your attention even at this very moment. I invite you to just notice it and see if you can bring yourself and your mind, your thoughts, your awareness into this very moment now. One way that we do this is to return to our breath and focus on our breath, or perhaps you want to use a word. Let's try a word. Let's try the word Hineni. Here I am. Hineni is a declaration that I am here with my whole self, my whole presence here in this moment. Let's say that word, Hineni, together. Let's do a little visualization. I invite you to imagine yourself in some sort of woods or forest or some beautiful place in nature where there are a lot of trees. And if you see yourself walking along some path, maybe just stop for a moment. Where are you? Taking a tree that's within your vision, you notice the colors and the textures, the circumference of it. Is it young, a sapling, an old big tree? Notice its base or its roots connected to the earth. Follow the tree all the way up its trunk. Notice any branches coming out of it. If some are alive, if some are dead, if some are budding flowers, and see if you can see all the way up to the very, very, very top. So as I said, I'm in Gutterman's parking lot and I'm looking around all the trees, and there's many, many trees lining the parking lot, all different colors, all different heights, branches in different ways, declaring in this very moment, Hineni, I am here with you, with this tree and that tree and the next tree. What feeling arises when you have complete acceptance of that tree? The beauty in the tree. Maybe as you visualize, maybe you want to reach out and touch it with your hand. Maybe virtually hug it. Maybe there's a blessing that arises for you. Thank you, God, for creating this tree, this forest, this wherever you are. Thank you, God. Hineni, here I am. Let's take a few moments to just breathe into this moment. Imagine all of the beautiful trees. Slowly bring yourself back into the moment in your physical body. And first, from within your body, just notice any sensations, physical sensations. Is it what you're touching, the chair or the couch or the bed or wherever you are? Maybe you can even feel the rhythm of your heart beating. Maybe there's some tension in your body that you notice. I invite you to see yourself just where you are. Just observe yourself sitting there and just notice the shape of your body is forming. Notice for a moment the color of your hair, the glow of your skin, the shape of your nose, your lips. See yourself with beauty. Can you see your smile, your expression of the divine? Seeing yourself just as you held that tree, allowing yourself to be seen as beautiful and positive. When thoughts creep in, I invite you to return to the beautiful tree, imperfect but beautiful. Can you allow yourself to be imperfectly perfect and beautiful? Declaring with your whole self, Kavod Atzmi, I am who I am, with compassion and with love. See yourself created in love to love. Ahava v'rachamim chesed v'shalom. Love and compassion, kindness and peace. Love and compassion, kindness and peace. I invite you one more time to say that word, Hineni. Here I am in my full self with dignity and worth and beauty and love, ready to share love with each and every one that I come in contact with. I invite you, if your eyelids are still closed, to open them. I invite you to take a gentle stretch. Oh. If you need to make a sound like I did, you can. Oh. We are one human family. Whoops. We are Judaism fueled by love. We love you. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and so that's Wisdom Wednesday. I thank each and every one of you for joining me this morning. Deborah, Geneva, Bet, Lita, Ann, Amy, Paula, and there's a whole bunch more because I see that there's 15 and I don't have 15 names. So whoever you are, thank you for joining me, and know that we are one people. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Od Avinu Chai. Martine, thank you so much also for joining in bed, and everyone that's here. We love you all. Be well.